teach you how you can catch a weekly expansion like this, okay? How you can add up to your trade, how you can catch that weekly expansion and hold your trade for days, all right? To be able to milk out enough from the market, okay? So let's dive right into this. Okay, so now what you want to do is that you want to go to the weekly time frame. You know me, I like to start from the high time frame, right? I like to start from the high time frame because the high time frame will tell me where the momentum is. Like, are we buying or selling? Is it going to be a longer term buy or a longer term sell? Because this is going to happen for a long time before it fails. For those that are in my mentorship and those in my free telegram, I usually say we trust this buy, or I would say we trust this sell until it fails, right? I always say that on this YouTube. So you keep trusting these buys until it fails. So now you want to position yourself to catch this trade from here, from anything below this level. That is where you want to buy from here, then maybe add up more continuation here. But the one that I would advise you to do, you buy from here and you hold it for a couple of days, right? You hold it for a couple of days. As you can see, we don't have anything up here to target. So if it was when price was here, let's say you can buy this and hold till here. Then you can buy this and still try to hold till here, all right? Then you can see we opened up and price got to that target, all right? You can do the same thing, buy here and be targeting these highs. You understand? Adding up your entries, targeting these highs, you know, targeting the highs. Okay, in this level here, price came down. You can still buy it. Let's say you get stopped out, then this boom, price go up. You understand? You can, no matter what strategy you're trading, you can eat everything. There will be those times whereby price will still come back and stop you out. All right. So now, how do you trade this? All right. So let's, you know me, I apply time frame alignment. Time frame alignment is my thing. All right. So how do you trade this? So now, what you want to do first is that when this is weekly, right, and you know we're bullish, we're clearly bullish, all right, we're clearly bullish. So what you want to do is that you want to mark out your key levels first. You want to mark out your key levels. This is our key level. Even from last week, this is our key level because this is the last order block that if price break this order block, then break and close below, then price, it's likely moving from bullish to bearish, or it's a manipulation for them to continue going higher later on, or maybe it's a pullback. There is something, but you need to focus on what we have at that moment, all right? Then when it disrespect, then we can start, okay, what's going on? You understand, right? So we're not worried about what could happen later. We just focus on what we have in hand. Okay, so this is the weekly. Then what you want to do, you want to mark this level. This is your weekly open. This is going to be your week. Of course, where the other one closed is where the next one is going to open. So you want to mark this out as your weekly open. Where's my weekly open here? Weekly open. You want to mark this as your new week open. So anything below this price, it's where you want to buy, but you're not buying blindly. You want to add time frame alignments to it. Okay. So what you will do now, you go to 4 hour. So as you can see here now, what happened? You still want to add. You're not just buying blindly. All right, you're not buying blindly. What did price do here? So if you look left, you will see that we have a breaker also here. That's another reason why price didn't get down to this level. We had a breaker here, and we have this level here, which is a liquidity level. All right, this is liquidity here. We have this liquidity. We have this liquidity level here. So then what did price do here? Let me delete this so that it will all be clear. All right. So what did price do here? You can see that we swept this liquidity and closed back inside. So at this point here now, I'm only looking for two things, right? I'm looking for price to either keep going up and close above this candle, Everything have to do with patience, all right? Close above this candle, or these candles, as they keep going up and closing above, that's telling me something, all right? Then now, what I will do now is that I'm gonna mark out here as my points of interest, which is what I did last week, all right? That's why I was able to catch this buy. If you can see, this is 1 hour time frame, and you can see where I took the buy from. You can see where my stop loss was, all right? I'll walk you through it on a lower time frame. Okay, then we can look for example based on what price did previously. All right, so as you can see here, I already have this key level, right? So within here to here is where I want that weekly expansion to start, because 4 hour has already shown me that it's going from bearish to bullish, because that's what you're actually waiting for, right? So that weekly candle, this weekly candle now, right? Let's say this is the weekly candle. This is the weekly candle. Remember this, this is not for everybody. You understand? This is not for everybody. But if you want to catch that move, whereby you know when to hold and when not to hold. You understand? You're not trying to buy from here and hold longer. Maybe here you can just add more entries. Because for me, I took more buys from here. Then when we started having this pullback, I closed this my buy and take another buy here, close some and hold some, and I'm still holding my trade. This trade that you see here, I'm still holding this particular one. The one that I took here, I already closed them. I'm still holding this one till now. I want to see how the market will open. If it open and start coming closer to my entry, I can close this, or I can just close everything and let it go. Then I'll do another one next week. So this candle right here, so we'll have this wick here. All right, this is a weekly candle. All right, so this level here is going to be 4 hours. See this wick here, this wick, it's going to be 4 hour reversal. This is your 4 hour reversal. At this week, it's your 4 hour reversal. You want to look for that 4 hour reversal at this week. So here is also something on 4 hour. Maybe it can be like this, or maybe also reversal. You understand? So when you start seeing those reversal, those are going to be your weekly, where you want to catch those your buys from. All right. So if we look here now, we will see that this candle, price closed above it. We closed above it, closing above this, showing us that price is giving that bullish momentum already, but not really strong one. Then something else that you want to add is that you see this fair value gap here. They usually create this fair value gap intentionally, leading to that level. So they usually create this fair value gap intentionally. All these things that I'm showing you here, if you go back, it's still the same thing that you see. But of course, price won't print exactly the same thing, but it's going to give you those signatures. All right. So you see here, we have this inversion. Then what happened? Price started closing above it here. All right. There's something that I usually tell those around me, everybody around me. Once we get this inversion, price already closed above it here. Once we get this inversion, right, there's two levels now that you want to look for in price. You want to look for an order block that you want to, price is likely going to push back from. On this day, we had a massive pullback, but some days it can be just a small pullback. So it doesn't matter if it's big or small, because you have to go on lower time frame to find your entry. Because when price is ready to reverse, just the same thing that I show you here. If you go on the daily candle, it's going to be the same thing. So let's say this is a daily candle, right? So here is where you want to get that reversal. So here will be your daily candle. All right. So if we go on the daily candle, you will see that the daily candle will have a wick here, have a wick somewhere here. Then we go up. Okay, let me actually go on the daily candle. Daily candle is not far. It's not like we're going to travel to another country to see a daily candle. So see here, daily candle, it's a wick. All right. This is the wick. So you want to catch this wick. All right. So you can apply the same thing on a daily. Let's go. Let's do this. Let me do this. Let me mark out the daily. Okay, mark out the daily. This is the daily open. Mark it out. Let's go down on 5 minutes or wherever. So if we go down on lower time frame, you will see that price came back to that daily, and we have the entry, and boom. That's, I'm giving you like something very solid is what I just showed you here just right now. All right, so let's get back to the 4 hour. So we're not talking about the daily, all right? That's why let's focus on the time frame that I'm teaching you. Maybe some other time I'm going to teach you the one of the daily, all right? Or you can use this one to apply for the apply it to your daily one, and you get the same results. So here we can see price pullback and give us that entry, then boom. Then this trade now you can hold, because now you already know that the 4 hour is turning from bearish to bullish. 4 hour wasn't actually bearish here, but if we're looking at based on these candles, right? Because I actually sold from here, then bought from here. So if we're looking at this candle, this is a pullback, all right? But looking at 4 hour structure, we're bullish. Price just swept an inducement, a liquidity level, and continue going up high. And this is one of the things that you need to pay attention getting into the week, all right? You want to pay attention to those key levels. Those key levels, liquidity levels. Liquidity levels are also key level, liquidity levels, fair value gap, other blocks, all those things are all key levels, all right? So you want to pay attention to them. So here now, you can catch your trade and you can hold. And here now, 4 hour is clearly bullish, like clearly bullish. As you can see, we have an inversion and we have a new fair value gap. So price getting into this new fair value gap now, you want to look for more trades from here that you want to add. So this is how you add more position to your position, all right? So price getting into here, you apply the same thing again, all right? During New York section, you can see price manipulated, lower, and you can catch your buy somewhere here, and you ride on with it. Did the same thing again, back into this level again. On this day, I was even actually expecting price to see if we can take out this low, if we can take out this liquidity level here, but it didn't happen. It showed me that, oh, it wants to go back from up here. I said, okay, cool, fine. I'll accept that. I'm okay with the price. So if we go back down here, I can show you many more examples. Let me just mark the weekly opening from here, and I will show you. I can show you like 2 examples or so. So if we go, the weekly, the new week is going to open on Sunday, right? So you can mark Sunday here. Okay, yeah, we can mark this out here. So you can see this is the new weekly opening candle, right? This is the new week opening candle. It starts from here. So you're buying below it. So this is below it here. All right. So see, the same thing happened again. As soon as we went below it, what did you notice that happened again? Price swept the liquidity. We swept this liquidity. So you want to be paying attention to those liquidity and to those other block. You can see there was an other block here, but guess what? Classic NAS. It won't go to that other block. Sometimes once it takes out liquidity, nothing else. Then it can get to the other block or not. So see here, we swept this liquidity. As I told you, it's not going to be happening exactly the same picture, but you want to find those stuff. So this is the new week open. This is an easy way that you can catch this kind of trade. You understand? I'm not trying to complicate things here for you, right? I'm not trying to complicate it, tell you, oh, you want to go look for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then you'll be going looking for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It works, but this is the easy way that you want to find it. You understand? I've studied all those Monday high, Tuesday low, Wednesday this, Wednesday, Thursday. It works, all right? But I like simple thing. I identify, I buy below it. That's all. If I'm bullish, I buy below it. Even if I'm bullish, I can sell above it. When I see there's a sell signature that I can sell above it, it's fine. So I see this as my premium and discount. Premium and discount. All right. So you can see here, we swept it. Look at the same signature here. Let me identify it for you again. So here we have this inversion fair value gap here. We have this inversion fair value gap. We have this inversion fair value gap here. Right? We have this inversion fair value gap, and we have the new fair value gap being created. When I tell you that price does the same thing every time, believe me, we have the new fair value gap and price straight away from it. Okay, let's look for another week again. Let's look for another week, see what happened. Okay, let's try to identify it. Let's try to identify it. So let's go on Sunday, 6 a.m. Okay, Sunday 6 a.m. So as you can see, price opened up from here, right? We opened up from here. What happened? Did we go below it or not? We open up from here. This is the opening. This is the opening. These people, they're not really accurate. You understand? This is not really this what is it called? This chart that I'm using is Black Boom, but it's fine. It's okay. We can still use it. Okay, see what happened here. Price came below it. This is where you want to be looking for your buys. But let's say you missed out on this, right? What did I say you're going to be doing above? You can sell from above it, all right? Because look at this. Price actually swept liquidity here, all right? This liquidity came above it. So you can sell this, and when price came here, you can buy this, all right? You can buy it. It's the same thing. So after price came here, we have that inversion fair value gap. We have the inversion fair value gap. Then we have a new fair value gap here. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. We have a new fair value gap here, and then boom, price went away. So if you go back and look for it, you will see it. But just know that it's not every day, every week that is going to be that clear. Some days it's not going to be clear, but most of the times this is what price does. Okay, so let's look for one more example here. The days that we didn't get that okay, on this day here, price just opened up and we just expanded. All right, so but if you look at where we opened up from, I like to mark the actually, sorry, here I like to mark the close here. Actually, sorry, here here this is the right thing to mark out here. You mark out the close of the previous candle. All right, because this was a gap. This was a gap, so we can mark the close of the previous candle and we get the accurate thing there. All right, so here when we have this gap, we want to mark that close. That close is going to be here. This one is going to be here. So this is the close here. So you can see price came down. What did we do? We have that inversion. And we have a new fair value gap, and price went away. All right, and price went away, and that was it. So on this day we have the entry. We have it here because you're bullish, right? You're bullish, so you look for that same thing. All right. So I can't even show you. This is how it is. Like, one thing that I would tell you is that there is nothing that is easy in trading. There's nothing like easy, but you can make it simple for you. Instead of you looking for, oh, it's gonna be Monday, it's gonna be Tuesday, it's gonna be Wednesday, it's gonna just mark the thing and look for your. If you're bullish, buy below. If you're bearish, sell above. It's as simple as that, guys. So guys, if you're just joining us for the first time, please do like, share, and comment. All right, this YouTube channel is one of the YouTube channel that I open up to you, try to simplify things for you, like the simple way that you can easily relate to it. You understand? I'm not here to change names, change name of this, make it no. Try to make it very simple for you. All right. So if you're free Telegram channel, I'm gonna share the link on the description. All right. So peace out and enjoy the rest of the weekend.